Shut that door, please. Hello everybody, I am back. I am so sorry, I don't know what happened, so let's start over again, right? Beautiful fun fall day, recap. I'll tell you about the fun story about my friend Arlena again. And I'm probably going to delete the other video. So if you were on the other one, I apologize. Something happened to my internet and it just disappeared. So hopefully you can join me again and we'll go over everything for a second time today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. A couple things to note that I would love to share with you is the starter kit. And the reason I'm sharing it is because I really want you to join in on the fun and be able to experience Stampin' Up! At a very low cost. So for $35, you can join my wonderful team and you get $125 of product shipped to you absolutely free. You get to select the product that you'd like, which is pretty amazing. And, you know, the benefits of the team far outweigh even the product because you make really great friendships along the way, and we do a lot of things as a group. So I'm hoping that you will take advantage of that. If you have a big list of things that you would like to add for for $99, you can get $189 worth of product. So I wanted to start out by telling you about that. But let's talk about a funny little giggle again. So if you missed the giggle to begin with, now you can experience the giggle again. Sorry, I'm just motioning for my mom to shut the door that goes into the house because they're making a lot of noise in there now. My mom's just a noisemaker today. Okay, so make sure I'm on. We are on, thank goodness. We are moving in the right direction. Jane, welcome back for a second time today. Glad to have you. The card I'm making today is for Fun Fall. So get out your fall paper. Now, I'm not going to give measurements to this because it is part of our Fun Fall bag that you get. It has 12 projects in it and 4 additional tutorials. So you'll get to make 8 projects, and I might have said that wrong because I'm tired and I have a headache. You get 8 cards that you get to make. We give you the supplies for those. There's 4 additional cards for a total of 12 that come in the PDF that you can use your extra paper for to create. Okay? Once again, I have Noisemaker in the house, so nothing's changed there, right?
It just fell over.
Oh, okay. So these are some of the cards. Let me go ahead and turn you down. We're having all sorts of good things. And then I'll tell you my Arlena story again. All right, so here's some of the cards that you will get to make that are part of this fabulous Fun Fall bag. Plus there's more, okay? The card that we're making today is this card, which I now have 2 already made. I might just have to send that to somebody that's on the call. Or on the phone, on the live, whatever you're at, wherever you're at. One of those days. Okay, let me know that you're here in the comments so I can talk directly to you. If I miss you, Sometimes on YouTube and in my Facebook page, it doesn't come across with your name. So I will definitely acknowledge you when we're all done. All right, so here's the Arlena story. Arlena is a very, very close friend to me. And I called her and was talking to her this morning because yesterday I was not feeling well. And she called to talk to me. And I felt like I did not give her my full attention. So I called her and she is shopping in the store. And we're talking, going right along, giggling, laughing and all. And all of a sudden, Arlena goes, "Oh, I got a cart." And I'm thinking, yeah, you're shopping. You probably should have a cart, right? Well, lo and behold, she had picked up somebody else's cart in the store that she was at, and she was tootle-bopping around in the store with somebody else's cart. Now, I will say, I found that to be very funny, because then I asked her, well, why don't you just go put the cart back where you got it from? And she goes, I don't know where I got it from, Lisa. So she takes the cart back where she thinks she may have got it. And my question then was, did it have a purse in it? Because the only thing I could think of is probably somebody's up at the security desk saying, somebody stole my purse in the store. Now, I don't know about you, but I used to do that all the time in the front little space where you can sit a small child. I would put my purse, probably not the safest thing, but I would wrap it around my arm. Well, needless to say, thank goodness she got the cart back where it belonged and it did not have a purse in it. But it was pretty funny. We were laughing because we were just talking. She didn't even realize she picked up somebody else's purse. Somebody else's cart. I don't know about the purse. No, I know she didn't have their purse. Okay, so let's get started. Funny story, second take on that today. If you heard it before, just ignore me. All right, I'm going to move you down to my hands. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and get started on this beautiful card. Now, this kit is still available to you until Saturday. It includes designer paper. It includes embellishment, includes a ribbon. We do give full packs of designer paper. We do not break them down or cut them smaller because guess what? What if you want to take one of these cards and turn it into a scrapbook page? You can do that. We want you to be able to do that. I'm just looking on camera going, oh my God, my nails are terrible. Don't look at them today. They're retreat nails. So I lifted a lot of boxes this weekend, but hopefully made a lot of people very happy. We had a lot of fun on our retreat. There's my piece of paper that I'm looking for. All right, we have our card base. We're going to fold this baby in half, and then we're going to set it aside. Okay? We are going to pull out our next piece, and I think I need a new blade in my cutter. We're going to pull out this next piece here, and we are just going to make our own designer series paper. And I love this technique because you really can make it your own. Just filling in the spots on here, and every one is different, which I love. Just like that. And I don't even have that many spots to fill in here. Usually I like to take and make a little acorn here and an acorn there, or whatever stamp set I'm using. There, that looks beautiful. Maybe we'll do another one right up here in the corner, and maybe a little one right here. And that looks perfect to me. Thank you. Okay, and now I'm going to grab my stamp cleaner somewhere here. My helper, my off-camera helper. And I got my little squeaking going on. Love the chamois. It's something you could also put in your starter kit. The starter kit is a good way to get product that maybe you wouldn't buy at full price. But for $35 to get $125 in product as well as free shipping, I would say have at it, right? We haven't seen a deal like that in a long time, which I love because Stampin' Up! Wants to bring more people into our stamping family and give people a discount. I mean, you get, my glue is going to die now. You get at least a 20% discount. And as you move up through sales and through adding to your team, you can get more. But you start at a 20% discount. Did you guys notice that other hobby stores now do not give coupons? So, I mean, it's like you're getting a virtual coupon every time you place an order to order your Stampin' Up! Product. And we do a lot of fun things with our team, as I mentioned before. All right, so we have this piece done. We've glued our homemade designer cardstock to a piece of Cajun Craze. Now, you will get the measurements of this in your kit. I'm enticing you here, people. You're gonna want this kit, and I'm not gonna put any beef or bones about it. It is a beautiful kit. This paper is amazing, and you can always add on the bundle for each. I am using 2 bundles today, and I will show you those momentarily. The 2 bundles are Gathering Moments and Amber Autumn. And I love this leaves. This pumpkin in here is beautiful too. You can do them without any color like I did on the paper here, and I think they're gorgeous. Or you can add color through your blends or watercolor or blender pens, which I love, and colored pencils. So gives you a little bit of an option. All right, we got our piece here stuck together. We're gonna glue our other piece, and I didn't cut this short enough, my bad. Let me cut it real quick. There we go. And we're just gonna stick this on top of our Cajun Craze. Now this is tone on tone, but it still, I think, looks beautiful. There's so many pretty papers in this pack, and I love the ribbon that goes with it, and the embellishment. The streak dots are one of my favorite. I use the streak dots on everything, and I'm not a big brown person, but since this paper has come out, I'm really getting in tune with Early Espresso. All right, now we're just going to glue this piece of designer series paper that's backed with Early Espresso. We're going to glue it down. Welcome, everyone. I see Lori's on. Welcome, Jane. Arlena, I told you're funny. I told it actually twice because something happened to my internet. And so here we are. Oh, funny story about the internet. You know how I was asking my mom, I was like, hey, did that little box come unplugged? She's like, no, I didn't unplug the little box. I just unplugged the 3D printer. And I'm like, okay. So after my live went dead, I'm looking around for a little box, and all of a sudden the little box is now on my desk, which it was not on my desk before. Used another pack of dimensionals up. It was not on my desk before. So I'm like, well, this is weird. How'd this get here? Well, my mom nonchalantly moved it as she was picking up other things. She goes, it was on the floor. Now, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt here. I normally don't put my wireless router on the floor, but okay, maybe it got bumped or knocked around. I'll give her that because she's been so much help today and come out to have some fun with me, which I love, spending time with my mom. But I just thought it was kind of funny. So that's probably why we lost you in the first place, because it seems like everything is working good now. It's a little hard to go live without internet. And I am on the back side of the house. We have my studio. We put on a 3rd car garage, and part of the 3rd car garage is mine. It's all finished in here. Have a real nice studio. Actually, I'm doing a fundraiser for a pom-pom group in town. And they are coming out here. They're going to make some kits, which I think is so much fun. And then I donate a portion of my proceeds. I donate back to the group. We have little snackies and all that good stuff. So I'm happy to help out the community. So if you're looking for something for your group, feel free to message me. I'd be glad to put you in on my endeavor with supporting our community. So Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of fundraisers and stuff, that go around the school this time of year. The kits is something unique, and it's something you can use. I mean, everybody can use cards, right? Um, it's not like buying a box of chocolate that you have 4,000, or if you're watching your weight, you really probably don't need the box of chocolate. Oh, another story. I quit drinking pop. Now, those that you know me know that I love my Coke Zero, which could be the reason why I have a little bit of a headache. Welcome, Ruth. Welcome, Lisa. It could be the reason why I'm having issues. So, all right, let's go ahead. We're going to color. Caffeine depletion can probably get to you. I'm going to color my one leaf here in crumb cake. And I am using my light crumb cake first. And then I'm going to come back in with my dark crumb cake. When you're coloring the leaves with this set, you do have to be a little bit careful. Because the leaf kind of goes around here at the bottom. And where the two leaves meet, I did color one inadvertently the wrong way. And some of these dies will cut out items within the designer series paper too. So if you wanted to use designer series paper leaves, you could do that. All right, let's see here. I can't believe I actually have my windows open in my studio today, and it is so incredibly nice. All right, let's get our dark crumb cake. Well, thank you, Arlena. Or as Shannon would say, my gorgeous garage, right? Lisa with the gorgeous garage. You have to tell her I said that, Arlena. Arlena came down for one of my Christmas events with a friend, and she says, this is part of it, because I said this in back of the garage, the third car garage. And she goes, ooh, she says, this is one gorgeous garage, because it's all finished. You'd never know it was part of the third car garage. We just extended it. And it's hooked to the house. I have a nice bathroom and everything here. Now I'm going to go a little darker on some of these spots that are around the acorn, because of course they should be a little darker, right? And at the very base here, I'm going to come around, get a little dark where it meets the other leaf, just like this. There we go. And I think I'm going to add just a little bit down the spine here, a little bit more. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to come back in with my light. Now, if you've never used blends before, some people like to go light to dark, and some people like to go dark to light. It's entirely up to you. I like coming back with I like to go light, then dark, and then light again, just to blend everything in. But you can choose your preference. It all works the same way. They all look gorgeous when you're done. All right, so that's our leaf. Here we go. And now we're going to get our Cajun Craze out. And again, I'm going to start out with my light. And we're just going to, hopefully you guys can see this okay. It's in focus. I'm going to start out by coloring it all with the light. And this is that one spot that always gets me. And maybe it is part of the leaf. It could be. We're just going to let it ride. So what is everybody doing on this beautiful afternoon? If you say drinking Coke Zero, I'm going to have to come through the live. No, I'd want to join your party. You know, it's funny because you wouldn't think it would be easy to be addicted to Coke Zero. But I seriously am, and the reason I'm giving it up, I'll tell you, it's twofold. Number one, my daughter is really worried about me getting cancer from that because I drink a lot of it, not going to lie there, and diabetes, also for my weight and for my kidneys, but I've really had a hard time lately with my knees, and I decided that maybe out of everything that I do, maybe I should get rid of that and just drink more water, because maybe that's causing me some knee problems. Sorry about that. Maybe that's causing me some knee problems. All right, now I'm going to come back here. So I'll let you know if it works. My knees start getting better from quit drinking pop. Well, we know I probably shouldn't have been drinking that for a long time. Not to mention I drank enough of it. I'd definitely be able to buy some more Stampin' Up! Product with what I spend on pop. I'm just coming in here getting these darker spots where I think they would be naturally darker because of the way these leaves are sitting together. And around the outside, we know it's always a little bit darker. There we go. Come up here and get a little bit in here. All right, and then I'm going to come back with my light. I feel like I'm on the Gilligan's Island version of my live today. Okay, this is going to look fabulous. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I'm going to come in with my light pecan pie. You guys liking this one? Let me know. Sorry I interrupted our video the last time. We're just going to color this all light pecan because we're going to come in with our dark pecan pie. Pecan pie is one of my favorite colors of brown. And as I was telling you guys before, I've really started to like early espresso. Oh, another update. My breast cancer kit, where you get a journal book and you get the stamp set. If you have the stamp set, we can sub it out with something else. The $3 goes to the Cancer Foundation to help find a cure for cancer, which I think is amazing. And you get 4 cards with the kit, and the journal book is absolutely adorable. But I only have a limited supply of these because one of the products I was using... Whoa! Okay. Well, I guess I pulled too hard on that. That's not something you want. Let me see if I can use the other end. That was crazy. And this is the end, of course, that I told you guys before I use this on wood. And it's not the greatest, but we're going to make this work. Alright, let's get this. Mom, did I have another pecan pie in my holder over there? Maybe I can get it. Oh, I got it. Good. I didn't like that at all. That was weird. I don't know my own strength today. Must be from not drinking Coke Zero. Or it's because I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express last night, right? That's my answer to everything. At the Springs this weekend, you know, I had my retreat, and I love pampering all of the ladies. It's so much fun. We had a wagon ride. We saw an eagle's nest. I got to craft with some of my good friends. It was a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. Okay, now let me go ahead. And we got our dates for next year. October 2nd through the 4th will be my next year's retreat. And the good news is I'm not increasing my price. So it includes everything for the weekend. A $50 goodie bag, a free class, your table space, your food, your hotel on site. It is pretty amazing. And then I pamper everybody with beautiful pillow gifts. So, a lot of fun. I just use sticky tape here to hold this in place. I'm just going to go over here and run this through my cutting machine. All right. At least we're getting through the whole video. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Probably jinxed myself. Alrighty. There we go. Oh, look at that. Now we need to zhuzh it up, as my friend Cheryl would say. And we're just going to add a little bit of wink of Stella on here. I'm having a thing with caps today. And we're just going to go over. Wait until you guys see these. Oh, so stunning. And you can really see the sparkle on here. Now, don't ever throw these away because these make good watercolor brushes. And sometimes you can even add a little bit of color in there from our reinkers and a little bit of alcohol. And you can refill these with color, which is kind of fun because there's a lot of glitter that's left in here after the fact. Okay. Yes, everybody does need to mark their calendars, Arlena. You are 100% correct on that. We have so much fun. All right, we're going to take this piece and we are going to put it on dimensionals right here. Now, if you love this card and want the full instructions and the pre-cut cardstock, you're going to want to get our kit, our Fun Fall Box. I partnered with Laura Anderson. And let me just tell you, we have the cutest cards in this box. They're easy cards. There's a couple fun folds just to mix it up. But the fun folds are really easy fun folds. They're not like the fun folds I used to do a lot of. I still do those, but there's a special time and place for that. I am just making a mess here. Let's try using scissors, Lisa, instead of getting stuck to everything. I'm trying to use up this ring around my dimensionals here. There we go. And we are going to put this right here, like so. And then I went ahead and I cut the littlest banner. I keep trying to move my stamped on paper here off to the side so I have something clean to show you. I did the little chubby stylish shape banner, and we are just going to stamp this with Autumn Wishes, which fits perfectly on here. And I'm trying to line this up from afar, so I hope I get it right. We're going to see. Oh, just. And we are going to just glue this down on here with some green glue because you guys know how much I love my green glue. There we go. And this is going to go like this right here at the bottom, which fits perfectly on our little banner piece. Then we're going to take this whole piece and glue it down to our card base like this. Yeah, I was watching some videos and I saw a card very similar to this. I took pieces of it that I liked out and redid it. They used different paper and they wrapped twine around it, and I didn't want all that. I wanted something more simple. And then we're going to take our twine here. Whoops, not that piece. It's probably when I was trying to find the end to my twine. You guys ever have that happen where you can look for hours to find the twine and the twine end and you just can't find it? Okay, what do you think of the card so far? You liking it? Some of you might have already seen it on the first go around. I just took two pieces, put it together. Now we're going to make our nice little bow here. Just like this. I'm going to pull the ends in to make it beautiful. Whoops, I pulled that one too far. This is a curly one. And you know, my friend Arlena told me if you ever want to straighten this curly spots, you just take your bone folder and just run it on the ribbon here, and it straightens it. There we go. Ooh, I kind of like that though. We're going to trim the ends. These are not my sharp ribbon scissors. They're still in my car. I still haven't unpacked, folks. Isn't that terrible? There, that's a perfect little double bow. Then we're going to take a glue dot. Like I said yesterday, I was not feeling good. I was like exhausted, upset tummy, and the whole kit and caboodle. Probably Coke Zero deprivation. All right, and now we're gonna grab some of our beautiful streak dots. Love these dots. Love them, love them. Put one there. Put one here. Yeah, we're gonna put another one right down here. And this is your fabulous card. Now, there are some cute sentiments that we can stamp in the inside too. So let me grab my stamp sets and we're going to figure out which one we want to put in there. Let's see. We have Autumn Wishes. I think I'm going to do Blessed to Have You in My Life. And that's the way I feel about my Stampin' Friends. I have so many that I feel really blessed, including my mom. My mom is on my team, and we do a lot of things together with stamping. We go to team meetings every month because not only do you get my stuff for free, like my Stampin' Tutorial Builder, but you also get all of my upline Rhonda Wade's training for free, which is nice. And I seen that I didn't put the label on this, so let me clean this again. We're going to put the label on it. Pretty soon we won't have red rubber. Oops, I need to have this set here. Put that in my garbage. Yeah, so this morning I was feeling a lack of caffeine, you know, with the headache and all. So I did go and I got an iced coffee. We're going to see how that works as a substitute. Tell me what you guys use as substitute for pop in your life. I'm eager to hear, as this is something new for me. So I wanna make sure I'm hitting it correctly. All right, we're just gonna take our early espresso. You guys are quiet today, probably because it's the second time around, right? Let me pull this piece of paper out, and the bone folder that was underneath, that's why I was getting a ridge. I'm like, something's not right. And I see I have ink around the rubber because I pressed too hard because I just re-inked these. If you don't have a chamois, you definitely need a chamois, folks. Let me just lightly tap in here. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, let me tap a little bit over here. Tap, 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 tap. All right, now we're going in. And there we have it. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you, Arlena. You're not mad at me because I told you a funny story about the cart, are you? I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. It was too good. It was too good not to share. And you know what? The funny thing is I know we have all done that in our lives, right? I've even left my cart. Okay, here's another funny. I'm going to leave with this funny today. So we went down to Creative Convention, which my upline does every fall, which is fabulous. And I have a car load of ladies. and one of my good friends is sitting in the front seat, and we go through, I think it was the Dunkin' Donuts, and they had those, the ice cream, that special ice cream that they make there. I can't remember what it was called. But anyways, I asked the gentleman at the counter, I says, well, what flavors do you have? And I could barely understand him, but he comes back and he begins to literally list off every flavor of ice cream that they have. But he sounds like he's off of the Elmer Fudd commercial. So picture this. He goes, strawberry, chocolate chip, vanilla. And he's talking like Elmer Fudd, and I just cannot take it. I bust out laughing. And then he's asking me what flavor I want, and I couldn't even talk because I was laughing so hard. And then I get everybody else in the car laughing hard, which turns out to me laughing even harder. And we finally settled down. I finally just said strawberry because I think I said strawberry because I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take laughing anymore. My stomach, it was one of those times where you have a good old belly laugh, like your stomach is all tight and hurts. But the other bad thing is I laughed so hard, I kid you not, me and another girl in the car peed our pants. We were laughing so hard. But they were laughing at me because every time I go down there, something funny happens because I get engaged with a group of people that I'm with. The first time we went, I went through McDonald's and ordered, and I drove away without our order. I just pulled right through. I paid and pulled right through without the items. And my one friend says, were we not going to get our food? So then I had to go back around and pick it up. But those are the kind of quirky things that I do. There's never a dull moment with me, but I love making people laugh, so it's all worth it in the end. Okay, so couple things. Number one, if you want this fun fall bag, order it. There's going to be limited supplies on it. We're going to cut it off at some point. I know I'm going to run it through Saturday, so if you want one, order it so I can get it to you. Secondly, I have limited supplies. Very limited supplies. I haven't even advertised much for this. I was going to put it out today for my breast cancer book and cards. You get the stamp set for breast cancer, which has a beautiful sunflower in it. You get 4 cards, the supplies to make those 4 cards, and this journal book that is absolutely stunning. And it's pink. So, you could actually give this to somebody who's going through cancer treatments if you wanted to. Or you could keep it as a journal for yourself. It'll work, for both purposes. Thirdly, if you'd like to join my team, or if you have questions about joining my team, I would love to answer, and I'd love for you to join. Some of you I probably don't know, but that's kind of the beauty of this whole thing. And Arlena can attest to this because we were talking about it the other day. I would not have known her if it wasn't for my Stampin' Up! Business. And she is one of my best friends. I can't say enough about our friendship. We're here for each other when we need each other. We help each other. We hang out and have fun with each other. We have good laughs like we did today on the phone. And it's a nice thing to have, is the friendship portion. So if you're interested in doing that, please let me know and I'd be happy to help you. Also, last thing, make sure you're posting on my sites. On Stampin' Created by You, you can do the group or you can do the page. I'd love to be able to see what you're making. Show me some of the fun fall stuff that you're making. Also, make sure that you mark and follow me on YouTube, because after 30 days, all of these videos on Facebook unfortunately go away. And that is all I have, believe it or not. Go out and sit in a lawn chair in the backyard, smell the leaves falling, see the leaves falling, and talk to some of your friends today. Friends need each other. All right, God bless and have an amazing day, and I will see you next Thursday. Take care.